Welcome to Storm Talk. This is the video blog here. This is Wave 3 meteorologist Brian Good. Storms getting active. In fact, some of these storms now in Indiana are getting very close to producing in a possible severe thunderstorm warning. So there's a chance by the time I finish this, things will be changed a little bit. But here's how it's looking right now. Let me get right to the radar. First off, showers and storms moving through. Temperatures today reached the highest point so far this summer, 97 the high in Louisville. But today it's been Indiana that has been picking up all the showers and storms that have been repeating themselves over and over and over again in the same spots west to east. This is the storm here I'm watching, by the way, that's getting pretty strong moving into areas in northern Orange County. We'll watch that in the next little bit. The reason why everything's happening the way it is, I mean, again, it's been mainly Indiana, not much has really worked its way into Louisville. Let me explain the setup here because it's easier to see in a wider view. And let me turn off the radar here so you can see a little bit better. The cold front itself has actually lined itself up. There's two cold fronts. We've mentioned this before a couple times. The first front is now located right across areas of Indiana back into Missouri. There is a second cold front that'll be here tomorrow evening. That'll be the one that will be the kicker here and give us that northerly flow and dry things out and give us that cool air. That second one will. The first one, though, this is the one we're watching for any type of thunderstorm action we'll have into the area. So this first front that came through here, or just north of us, I should say, has little impulses that ride along that front. And the first one came through this morning right across areas of Indiana, and it's now tracking into Virginia, Pennsylvania, producing severe weather ahead of it. That's where it's creating a decent wind field in that region. There's another front, though, or another area of low pressure developing along the front that is moving eastbound. That little impulse is moving toward us and is going to enhance our storm coverage into the nighttime hours for tonight. And we're already starting to see that back into Missouri and Illinois. We're starting to see showers and storms. And even the storms down in Indiana, north of Louisville, are being enhanced by that low moving east. So timing is going to vary on how quickly that impulse gets in here and how widespread it can make the showers and storms become. Because we've seen this scenario many times in the models. They will spit out large rain amounts over the region. And then when the storms get going, we get skipped, or somebody gets skipped, and you end up with nothing but a tenth of an inch of rain, and you're back into a dry situation, if not a drought. Well, the models, once again, are painting that decent rain amounts will develop overnight for tonight. But, you got to follow the trends. If this keeps repeating itself where we miss out on heavy rain, chances are that trend will keep happening. So I urge caution, even though we're talking about an increase in showers and storms, there could be some folks that still get missed out of this rain batch over the next 24 hours. Hopefully, you'll be one of the lucky ones overnight tonight because these are very heavy rain producers. I mean, easily a half inch, 3/4 of an inch in one storm, and you could get a couple of storms overnight. So beneficial rains potentially for some of us for the overnight period. Here in Louisville, we're in an interesting spot, as usually the case, because the first impulse is left all the shower storms to our north. This second one is going to be moving further south as it tracks east. So there's a chance that it'll enhance the storm coverage more to the south of Louisville overnight tonight. And Louisville may end up being in between the two of them. Wouldn't surprise me, but that has a chance. We'll watch it. Nevertheless, there is a potential for severe weather for tonight. Any one of these impulses that pass through can kick up the winds enough to produce a couple of warnings. So far, though, I really think this is going to be just a heavy rainmaker, some lightning, but an isolated warning like we're seeing possibly develop in Indiana could happen at any point overnight tonight. We'll watch it. Let me show you what it looks like on Futurecast. And notice what it's doing with the trend of the storms, by the way, between, say, now and midnight, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It's focusing that second surge right across southern Kentucky, and Louisville is right there on the edge. Man, it's going to make a lot of you mad at me. It's not my fault, all right? I'm just the messenger here, all right? But there is a chance it's going to be right along in south at 64 for the overnight, and even through the overnight period, waves and showers and storms will pass through. Tomorrow, the second front moves into the area. This one could kick up some thunderstorms for tomorrow evening, so there's another chance, maybe, of some showers and thunderstorms moving through. But this one is going to be the wind shifter. That means dry air will move in, and that will cut off the storm chance before sunrise into early on Tuesday. There is a severe risk tomorrow for that second line. I think this is shaped a little odd. I think they may angle it a little more in this fashion when they update things tomorrow. But nevertheless, it's mainly going to be a southern Kentucky event, but we'll see how things play out early tomorrow morning. That will certainly be key as we into time. I did want to mention, by the way, as we head into next week, we've talked a lot about that cool air that's moving in from the north. The reason why you'll see it on the 7-day, I have a 10% chance for a shower, especially on Wednesday, is when you deal with cool atmospheres in the middle of summer, you got a very big imbalance. When there's warm temperatures at the ground and cold aloft, it's It's not balanced. So clouds develop in reaction. In some cases, you get showers and spotty little thunderstorms, popcorn type on the radar. This is a very cool air mass for July, certainly. So I cannot rule out quite a few cumulus clouds developing Wednesday, maybe even Thursday. And as a result, there could be some showers that move through. They won't last long. But I cannot go with a completely clear, sunny sky yet for this cool snap coming through, because there is an imbalance that takes place with this cool shot coming in next week. So kind of explaining a little bit more about why there is a 10% chance in there for next week, and that's the reason why. Looking ahead here, again, there's that cool shot for Wednesday. We warm things up as we head into the weekend. But looking at the longer term, the heat it is trying so hard to build into our area, but so far it's not happening, and these cool shots keep coming down from the north. And even through the end of July, I see that pretty much being the trend. Not a lot of change. On the breakdown, storm risks for tomorrow, certainly. There's a 10% chance for a shower. I think it's going to be maximized on Wednesday. That's why I put it there on Wednesday. Otherwise, temperatures in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Lows at night in the 50s. In the city, be 58, but outlying areas could easily dip down the lower 50s. I wouldn't rule out a 48 or a 49 as we head into early morning hours this week. It's a possibility. For the weekend, storm chance looks pretty low, but we are going to become more humid for the weekend, so that's why we got to throw it back in there. So there you go. We'll watch and see how the second impulse moves in tonight and how widespread they can make these showers and storms for the overnight period. It may wake you up in the middle of the night. You may hear that thunder, and you'll jump out of bed. Just know we're here watching in case anything severe develops, but I think it's mostly going to be just a light show. Lots of lightning and lots of thunder and very heavy rain. Hopefully, everybody will get something out of this as far as rainfall for the overnight. If not, another chance with the second front tomorrow afternoon, evening. And then, yeah, chances don't look too good for a while. And if we don't get any rain, especially here in Louisville, out of this wave coming through, I do think we will enter an official drought status by Thursday. So stay tuned. We'll keep an eye on the trends for the overnight, and we'll let you know if anything strong does develop. All right, that's it for now. We'll see you tonight at 11 o'clock.